Mastering possessive nouns with compound words. Hello, language enthusiasts. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of possessive nouns. But not just any possessive nouns. We're focusing on how to form possessive nouns with compound words. Remember, possessive nouns are all about showing ownership or a relationship to something else. Let's get started. Before we dive into possessive compound nouns, let's take a moment to remind ourselves what a compound word is. A compound word is formed when two or more words are joined to create a new word that has an entirely new meaning. For example, basket and ball are two separate words, but when joined together, they form basketball, a whole new word. When it comes to forming the possessive form of compound words, it's pretty straightforward. You add an apostrophe and an s to the end of the compound word. For example, the possessive form of basketball would be basketballs. This could be used in a sentence like, the basketball's surface was rough. But what happens when we have compound subjects, like in the case of Sarah and John's car? Here, the car is owned jointly by Sarah and John. But if Sarah and John own separate cars, we would say, Sarah's and John's cars. Notice how the possessive form is applied to both nouns when ownership is separate. Now, let's look at compound nouns that are connected by hyphens. For instance, mother-in-law. In such cases, the possessive form is added to the end of the entire compound noun, not just the first part. So, if we're talking about the home of your mother-in-law, you would say, my mother-in-law's house. Well, there you have it, friends. Hopefully, this discussion has clarified how to use possessive forms with compound words. Whether you're dealing with compound words like basketball or hyphenated ones like mother-in-law, the same rules apply. Just add s at the end of the compound word. And always remember, if the subjects own things separately, add the possessive form to each subject. Keep practicing and soon it'll become second nature. Happy learning!